In our previous animation, we talked about the injuries of nerve fibers, but in some cases, regeneration of destroyed nerve fibers can also occur. So today on sqadia.com, let us ponder upon when and how a nerve fiber can undergo regeneration. Well, the term regeneration refers to regrowth of lost or destroyed part of a tissue. The injured and degenerated nerve fiber can be regenerated. It starts as early as 4th day after the injury, but becomes more efficient at the 30th day and is completed in about 80 days. Well, there is some criteria for the regeneration that we might want to consider. Regeneration is possible only if certain criteria are fulfilled by the degenerated nerve fibers. These criteria include following domains. Gap between the cut ends of the nerve should not exceed 3 mm. Neurilemma, that is the outer layer surrounding a Schwann cell of a myelinated axon, it should be present. As you know, Neurilemma is absent in CNS. The regeneration of a nerve does not occur in central nervous system or CNS. The third criteria is that the nucleus should be intact. If it is extruded from nerve cell body, the nerve is atrophied and the regeneration does not occur. And the last criteria that I should meet, that the two cut ends should always remain in the same line. Regeneration does not occur if any one end is moved away. If all the criteria are fulfilled, only then a nerve fiber can undergo regeneration. So let's learn about the steps or stages of regeneration of nerve fibers. First, some pseudopodia-like extensions grow from the proximal cut end of a nerve. These extensions are called fibrils or regenerative sprouts. The number of fibrils is up to 100. The next, fibrils move towards the distal cut end of the nerve fiber. And then, some of the fibrils enter the neurolemmal tube of the distal end and form an exocylinder. Then, Schwann cells line up in the neurolemmal tube and guide the fibrils into the tube. Schwann cells also synthesize nerve growth factors that are going to attract the fibrils from proximal segment. After that, exocylinder is fully established inside the neurolemmal tube. These processes are completed in about 3 months of the injury. Well, after establishing the exocylinder, we are going to move towards the myelin sheath formation by Schwann cells, and it's going to take up to 1 year. And after that, the diameter of nerve fiber gradually increases. However, the degenerative nerve fiber obtain only 80% of the original diameter. Newly formed internodes are also shorter than the original ones. Well, after that, in the nerve cell body, first the nasal granules appeared, followed by the Golgi apparatus. And now the cell loses the excess fluid, and after that, nucleus occupies the central portion. Well, though anatomical regeneration occurs in the nerve, functional recovery occurs after a very long period of time. So now you are familiar with basic stages of nerve regeneration. Keep watching sqadia.com for more.